Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Breaking news for you is Tigray People Liberation Front, the Debrecen group rejecting Pretoria deal. This is what is being said by Getachew Reda group, Getachew Debrecen group, saying that uh, this faction led by Debrecen Gabriel Mikhail does not believe in Pretoria. It is against Pretoria, and the way this group is rejecting Pretoria, it could lead to resumption of war. TPLF issued a statement a few hours ago, a formal statement. Four main points of the statement I'll discuss, and the 4 points are indicative of the fact that TPLF is making big decisions. TPLF Debrecen wing, it is putting pressure upon Tigray interim government and Ethiopian federal government. It can go both ways. Either it will achieve its objectives or TPLF could face more problems, I think. Let's start, viewers. So TPLF issued a formal statement a few hours ago. Firstly, TPLF Debrecen wing is rejecting the establishment of local level, Wareda level administrations in disputed territories, Raya, Salamti, and Volkite. By the way, TPLF, TDF agreed with the federal government that IDPs will return in disputed territories, and after that, interim administrations will be put in place. It was agreed. I think military was on board, Varade was on board too when it was announced. But now TPLF says that it was never agreed. It is not part of Pretoria. That is why establishment of administrations in the disputed territories is illegal. Secondly, the TPLF has leveled serious allegations against the Amhara regional government and Amhara forces in the Amhara region. It says that the Tigrayan IDPs who returned to Slamti and Raya in recent months are in trouble. They are being harassed. They are being threatened by Amhara governments there. And some of these Tigrayan IDPs could return to the camps to Tigray from where they departed. Getachew government, by the way, says that return of IDPs of Salamti and Ra is one of the achievements of the interim government. The Debrecen wing is playing down this achievement, so to say, of Tigray interim government by saying that no, IDPs who have returned to their homes are not safe, they're being harassed, they're in trouble, and interim government is not protecting those innocent Tigrayans. Thirdly, another big allegation from TPLF against Amhara regional government, Amhara forces, is that ENDF members, Tigania speaking ENDF members, have been kidnapped in the Amhara region. Few days ago, we know that a prisoner swap agreement happened between Tigray interim government and federal government. Interim government released ENDF members who were allegedly involved in human rights abuses in Tigray, and in return, federal government released Tigania-speaking ENDF members who had been charged with treason. When ENDF, Tigania-speaking members, were released from prison, they were then sent to Tigray. They had to pass through Amhara region, and the TPLF Debrecen wing says that when these Tigania-speaking ENDF members entered Amhara region, they were kidnapped. Some of them are still missing. Who kidnapped them? Fano fighters, Amhara regional government, not clear, but The TPLF Debrecen wing is asking Amhara authorities to ensure the release and safe passage of these Tigrayans, ENTF members, through Amhara towards Tigray regional state. And lastly, viewers, strong words used by TPLF in the statement against Gita, the interim government parasite. This word was introduced by LM Gebrevaid against Gita and his group. Now, this word is being used by TPLF Western Wing, that parasitic government of administration of Getachew must protect the people of Tigray. Now, why did TPLF issue such a strong statement? TPLF wants to prove that the interim government of Tigray, led by Getachew, has failed. It is not working to protect the interests of Tigrayans. Tigrayans are suffering. Those who returned, they're suffering as well. And this temporary administration, transitional administration of Tigray is selling the people of Tigray. It is making compromises on the interests of the people of Tigray. This government must be dismantled as soon as possible. Secondly, through these statements, TPLF wants to put pressure upon the federal government of Ethiopia as well. TPLF's main concern is that its status so far has not been restored. It was registered as a new party by NABE a few months ago. Its status still is that of a new party, which is not cooperating with NABE. So it might not be allowed to participate if an election is held in Tigray. It wants to put pressure upon federal government. So the federal government tells NABE to restore TPLF status as it was before the start of war. It has been for years. We were an old party existing for decades. So TPLF is trying to kill two birds with one stone. It is criticizing both Getachew government and federal government. But obviously, this strategy has its consequences too. Either TPLF will achieve its objectives, Getachew could be fired, his government could be dismantled, or TPLF could face more problems. If federal government believes that TPLF is becoming a serious threat to its interests, what will federal government do? Obviously, it won't restore TPLF status. It will cripple Tigray. It will empower Getachew group. It will launch special legal actions against specific TPLF members, leaders. It will happen, you'll see. If this war of words goes on, you could see federal government start some actions on TPLF leadership. But government won't let its man, Getachew, to be removed from Tigray so easily. So Getachew is definitely weak. The Debrecen group has proven that it has roots in Tigray, and real TPLF is led by the Debrecen group. Getachew does have some following. He is backing to our federal government, but Getachew is still not in a position to confront TPLF Debrecen wing. Let's see what happens. Thank you for watching.